Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm knocking things over. Hi, how are we? It is another book tag. This is another autumn book tag. This one was created by Jen Lee. I'm so sorry. But I will leave their information in the description as well as the blog where I found these and the questions if you wanted to check this out or do it yourself. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna do a tag, have some fun, have some cozy, easy time. So the first question is, hot chocolate, what is your comfort book? I don't necessarily have a book that is like comfort. I'm sure like there are something that I really want to start doing next year. It's already too late in the year to go back and retroactively do this, but next year I think I'm gonna start tracking like how I felt about the read, and just like get a little bit more specific about things that I really loved and so on, just because I come to questions like these and I'm just like, oh, I don't know, I don't remember it, because it's hundreds of books at this point. How do you remember each one and how they all made you feel? Obviously, like Fourth Wing, which you can't see right now, is like a favorite book. It is comforting, but it's not, I can't answer everything with Fourth Wing, and it doesn't apply to everything. So that's something that I want to start doing next year when I track. But I did pull out two things for this. First one being my favorite horror author. This is Keelan Patrick Burke. This one specifically is my favorite that I've read so far. This is The Last House on, no, this is just The House on Abigail Lane. I always want to say The Last House on Needless Street and mix them together. No. But I love and adore this. It's short. Keelan Patrick Burke is typically a novella horror writer, and I really do enjoy his works. They're just the perfect amount of spooky and eerie, but like still quick. This one specifically is maybe the least scary that I've read. It's very eerie. It's very unsettling. It's very like, what is going on, but it's so good. It's basically just following the history of a house. Think of it like a news article, like in a newspaper, just like, here's the history of this house. It's so spooky though, and I really enjoy the twist and like where it goes. But yeah, I would say like Keelan Patrick Burke is a comfort horror author. I find horror weirdly comforting. I know it shouldn't be, because it's like meant to scare you and make you uncomfortable, and it does that, but it still does it in like a comfortable way. I hope that makes some sense. Probably not. The other one is just a favorite book of mine. This is House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig, which if you don't know for some reason is one of my favorite books of all time. It is my perfect setting. It is very coastal. It is very like cold and rainy and just dreary, and I love and adore it so freaking much. I love the characters. I love just the lore with how they treat the ocean and like returning bodies to the salt and brine, and I really adore this one. I've already read this, and it's just like one of those books that I just like always think back on so fondly, and I just like it so much. This is a retelling of like the 12 Dancing Princesses, and it's fantasy horror, which is my favorite genre, so it only makes sense. Yeah, now that I'm like completely reflecting on it, any of my like comfort reads are all creepy, horror, weird, psychologically gonna mess with you. I don't know what that says about me. The next question, pumpkin carving, what is your favorite creative outlet? YouTube is definitely one of them. I really enjoy YouTube. My most recent creative outlet has been not writing, because that's coming up next month, but preparing to write. The world building, the thinking of my characters and different situations they can be in, and like just I love the nitty-gritty of that kind of stuff. I just love fantasizing my own little world and just like what the characters are up to, what normal days look like for them. Like that's my favorite thing to just think about and reflect upon and figure out, and so that's what I've been like most recently doing with my like creative free time. If not that, I love playing The Sims or most video games. I really enjoy doing art. I'm just not fantastic at it, and so I get very discouraged. So it's like a fun activity until I feel bad about it, and then I never want to do it again, and then I'll pick it up a few months later. It's very great. It's so fun. But yeah, I definitely enjoy drawing and would like to get back into painting soon. because I haven't done that in a while. Alright, falling leaf. Changes that appear bad, but you secretly love. I don't know. I could be all poetic and like stick to the theme of like, oh, the leaves are changing, and so I don't like change. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't really like change. Change is scary and I can adapt easily, but it takes a while and I don't prefer it. So I don't know. In like terms of books, I guess like plot twists maybe. Those are things, changes that can be scary but end up being good. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't like change. What can I say? So sorry about it. Alright, next is pumpkin spice latte. Something you love that others tend to judge. Fourth Wing, my favorite books. I don't like tropes that I like, maybe. There's nothing like particular besides Fourth Wing that makes me go, ah, yes, people are judging things that I love, because I don't really care that much. Like, if you judge the things that I like, then that's, we just don't agree, and like that is that. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind. This tag is less fun if I don't have good answers. Okay, bonfire night, what makes you explode with joy? Lately, hyperfixation is a thing. Let's be so clear and honest. So, hyperfixation is when I get so obsessed with something that like that's the only thing that can bring me true joy. Everything else is just like light joy. Diet joy. Diet joy could be food for a time being, it could be a book for a time being, but those things are very like fleeting temporary joys that I do enjoy. I like the little things in life, but are more fleeting. Like the big joy bringers have really been Dungeons and Dragons actual play, specifically Death to Divinity and Dungeons, Dice, and Everything Nice, because they're very safe communities. They're very comforting communities. They've really helped like me discover my true identity and who I am and who I want to be, and I think that's beautiful that the internet can bring communities together to help people have like good lives. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say anymore. I've worked a very long day. But I love the aspect of storytelling. If you can't tell, I love stories, I love reading, I love experiencing new walks of life and getting to know characters, and basically live D&D shows are basically like books and movies just with method acting. It's like going to a play almost, but the content is like 200 hours long, so you don't run out of things, so your joy just keeps going until you run out of the things, and then you like crumble a little bit on the inside, but that's fine. That happens too. Okay, next one is Fright Night. What favorite scary book or film? One of my favorite scary books that I've talked a lot on this channel is The Death of Jane Lawrence by Caitlin Starling. This one has a lot of polar opinions. People either really like this or really don't like this. This is one that I actually love and adore. This is one that didn't scare me a lot, but kept me reading way too late. It was always a one more chapter, and I do not get that feeling very often with books, and so this is one that's just like really stuck with me for that. The imagery was beautiful. The ending is so bizarre, and I just love how this ended so much. It's so good. This is set in a Victorian era. It's an arranged business proposal type of marriage between a bookkeeper and a doctor. She's just trying to stay in town, and he is just trying to live his best life, and then they end up in his spooky haunted manor, and it's so fun. So yeah, this is one that I absolutely love and adore. Other scary books that I love, so many. A Dowry of Blood, if you consider that spooky scary. I really liked, although it has its issues, and I definitely recommend checking Indigenous reviewers, but Stolen Tongues genuinely freaked me out. Pen Pal 2 also freaked me out. Anything that was originally posted to Creepypasta, scary. Like, actually scary. And I love that stuff. So, definitely those. When it comes to movies, ooh. My favorite scary movies. I love the Insidious franchise. I love the Conjuring franchise. Keep in mind, I've not watched any of like the more recent movies. I like the first few. I really enjoy Happy Death Day if we're gonna talk slashers. I just I like the groundhog trope. Oh, I feel like I'm blanking on some really big ones. Comfort scary, but it's children scary. Coraline is one of my all-time favorites. I love Halloween movies so much. Oh my god. I'm not a big slasher person. Is there... I think that's it. I can't think of scary movies. I know that my friends and I are probably gonna hopefully maybe watch it together, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, next one is Halloween candy. Favorite thing to eat. I'm actually gonna make... oh my god. I'm actually making it for dinner tonight. One of my favorite things in the world, which I have not had in weeks because we just haven't had it stocked. White cheddar mac and cheese shells. So freaking good. I'm so excited to chow down on that tonight when I edit this video. But yeah, that's something that I really enjoy. I'm a big candy person. I like sweets. I like chocolate. Dutch Bros, if you have a Dutch Bros, just has their Halloween flavors, and it's like a sour candy. I kid you not, it tastes like a nerd. It's an energy drink that tastes like nerds. It's really good. I'm enjoying that. What else? I love food. I love warm pastas and chilies, those kinds of comforting foods. I guess like the only Halloween spooky autumn specific food I really love and adore are those Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry. I think there's two others, but those Halloween cereals slap. They're so good. I adore those. Alright, next up I've got scarves. Your autumn must-have accessory. Crew necks, sweatshirts. I love beanies, but I never wear them just because like I work in an office where it's not like appropriate. Not that I care that much, but it gets really warm. But yeah, crew necks, beanies, Doc Martens, sometimes. That's like the main gist. I don't accessorize a lot. I would love to get into accessorizing. I've worn the same necklace that you see in my videos. I wear the same necklace every single day, have ever since I got it. But I would love to get like more into jewelry, wear rings, get like different earrings. Would be fun. Who knows if I'll ever do it. Alright, the second to last one is Fire, a book or film that burns your soul. Fourth Wing burns my soul, figuratively and literally, because it's fire hot. Haha. Yeah, no, I love Fourth Wing. I'm so excited to reread that soon because Iron Flame is coming out. I know if you're a hater of Fourth Wing, I'm so sorry you have to keep hearing about it. I'm sure it'll die down eventually, but I am so excited to read it again. I'm so excited to experience Iron Flame so soon. Movies, Scott Pilgrim. If we're being so honest, I have like a rotation of film and TV that I just like repeatedly watch. So Heartstopper, Scott Pilgrim, Twilight. Yeah, that's like pretty much like my main rotation, things that I just absolutely love and adore. Those are things that I must watch. And this last question, Toffee Apples, a book or film that seems one thing but really has a different inside. I've already answered a question similar to this before, and I always say this is where we talk things out. Which at this point, if you're interested in the book, you're interested in the book and I don't need to keep talking about it. What else seemed one thing and inside was different? Maybe They Never Learned by Lane Fargo. That book, the twist, was such a different direction than I was expecting and was incredible. But looking back, like, because I've read it, I know what to expect now. It's so hard when I don't read synopsis for books and I go into them blind. Because obviously I'm surprised because I have little expectations. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for this last question. Ugh. That's so annoying. I don't know. I don't know, besides this is where we talk things out. And even then, like, It's not that different. It was just good. It was just so good. Dang. What a way, what a lame way to end. I'm so sorry. But thank you for hanging out with me and watching. Thanks for supporting me on this Booktober journey. I know that it's been a little bit rocky. A lot of late uploads, I've already missed 2 days, I'm sorry. I gotta prioritize my health. I don't know if you can tell, but I am like wheezing and coughing all the time. I don't know what's up. I might have to go to the doctor soon, which is not fun. But I've been prioritizing health, so if I'm skipping days or late uploads, thanks for bearing with me. I really appreciate the patience and the kindness and just like support all around from everybody. But that's gonna be it. I'll stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye!